A 70-year-old Zen monk eats 400 grams of carbohydrates every single day. White rice, sweet potatoes, vegetables. He's been doing this for 50 years. His body fat is under 15%. He meditates without moving for hours, then works the monastery gardens until dark. Meanwhile, you're avoiding carbs, spending $3,000 a year on keto supplements. Your liver is quietly filling with fat. How? Researchers at Nagoya University tracked 81,000 Japanese men for 9 years. They measured carbohydrate intake against mortality risk. The results shocked them. Men eating very low carb had a 59% higher risk of death, not lower, higher. The monks eating 300 to 400 grams of carbs daily, they're outliving everyone. You've been told carbs make you fat. That's backwards. The real problem isn't carbohydrates. It's metabolic rigidity. Your body has lost the ability to use the fuel it was designed for. Here's what's coming. At minute 9, I'll show you what happens to your liver after 9 months on keto. At minute 11, why the fitness industry needs you metabolically broken. And by minute 13, the complete monk system that costs $150 a month instead of $9,000. First, you need to understand what monks figured out 800 years ago. Eiheiji Temple, Fukui Prefecture, Japan. Winter morning, 3:30 a.m. A monk wakes in darkness, no alarm, his body knows. He eats his first meal at 7 a.m. Rice, miso soup, pickled vegetables, 1 bowl. At noon, his main meal, 2 bowls of rice, root vegetables, tofu, sweet potato tempura. By 5 p.m., his eating window closes. 10 hours. Every single day. He never thought about intermittent fasting. He never counted macros. He just ate when the bell rang and stopped when it rang again. This is called Shojin Ryori, devotion cuisine. It works because of one principle modern science just discovered: metabolic flexibility. Think of your metabolism like a hybrid engine. It runs on 2 fuels, carbohydrates and fat. A healthy body switches between them seamlessly. Carbs when available, fat when fasting or sleeping. The monk eats carbs all day, then fasts for 14 hours overnight. His body burns carbs during the day, switches to fat at night, every day, for decades. Your body? It can only burn fat now. You've deleted the carb-burning program. Western medicine tells you to pick one fuel and stick with it. Keto forever, low fat forever. That's like removing half your engine. The monk keeps both systems running. Right now, test this. Stand up. Put one hand flat on your stomach. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it for 3 seconds. Breathe out slowly. How did that feel? Tight? Restricted? Most men over 50 can't take a full belly breath without discomfort. That tightness? It's not just tension, it's inflammation. From years of metabolic rigidity, here's your Tier 1 foundation. This week, establish your eating window. First meal at 7 or 8 a.m. Last meal at 5 or 6 p.m. 10-hour window. Nothing outside that except water or tea. That's it. Don't change what you eat yet, just when. Your body will start switching fuel systems again. You'll wake up actually hungry. Deep, clean hunger. Not the shaky, desperate hunger from blood sugar crashes. Within 7 days, you'll notice less bloating. Your stomach will feel lighter. Sleep gets deeper because you're not digesting food all night. One mistake here destroys everything. Don't snack. No, just a handful of nuts at 8 p.m. No keto coffee at 9 a.m. The window only works if you actually fast. But Tier 1 alone fails after 30 days. Your body adapts. That's where most people quit. They think it stopped working. It didn't stop working. You just need Tier 2. Remember that 70-year-old monk? He's not just fasting 10 hours. He's eating specific carbohydrates. This is where modern advice has destroyed you. University of Utah, 2025. Scientists fed mice a ketogenic diet for 9 months. High fat, very low carb. Exactly what millions of men over 50 are doing right now. The first month looked great. Weight dropped, blood sugar fell, energy felt clean. By month 6, their livers started filling with fat. Hepatic steatosis, fatty liver disease. By month 9, their pancreas stopped responding correctly to carbohydrates. When researchers gave them a small amount of carbs, their blood glucose spiked dangerously high and stayed there. The lead researcher said this: "When you give these mice a little bit of carbs, their blood glucose goes really high for really long, and that's quite dangerous. You're not getting healthier on keto. You're losing metabolic flexibility. Your body is forgetting how to process the primary fuel humans evolved to use, and you're paying for this damage. Grass-fed meat? $300 to $500 a month. Exogenous ketones? Another $100. MCT oil, supplements, continuous glucose monitors? Another $300. $700 to $1,000 monthly, $8,000 to $12,000 yearly. The monk eating rice and vegetables? $150 a month. $1,800 a year. You're spending 6 times more to slowly break your metabolism. Here's another test. Tomorrow morning, eat 100 grams of carbohydrates for breakfast. Rice, sweet potato, whatever. Check how you feel 2 hours later. Brain fog? Extreme fatigue? Shakiness? Intense cravings? Blood sugar spike and crash? That's metabolic rigidity. Your body can't process carbs anymore. The monk switches between burning carbs and fat seamlessly. He has metabolic flexibility. That's what 50 years of quality carbohydrates gives you. You're metabolically trapped, dependent on fat for fuel. That's not health, that's dysfunction. Now the complete system that fixes this. Tier 2 adds the right carbohydrates. Not bread, not pasta, not cereal. White rice, sweet potatoes, root vegetables like carrots, daikon radish, taro, winter squash, kabocha pumpkin, buckwheat. These are minimally processed, high in resistant starch. They have low glycemic load when you eat them with fiber and vegetables. Week 5. Swap your breakfast. Stop the protein shake, eggs and bacon, keto coffee. Start with 1 bowl of cooked rice. Add miso soup. Steam some vegetables. Takes 15 minutes if you use a rice cooker with an overnight timer. You'll feel fuller longer. 3 to 4 hours instead of 2. No mid-morning crash. Week 6. Build your lunch template. 1.5 to 2 cups cooked rice or sweet potato as your base. Half a block of tofu or 1 cup of beans for protein. 2 to 3 types of vegetables, different colors. Miso tahini dressing. 30 minutes to prep, but your energy stays stable until dinner. Week 7, light dinner. 1 cup rice, vegetable stir-fry, miso soup. Done by 5:30 p.m. By day 60, you'll notice your waist is down 1 to 2 inches. Energy is steady all day. Blood pressure drops slightly. Resting heart rate falls 2 to 5 beats per minute. The mistake here? Jumping in too fast. If you're coming from keto, you'll store glycogen plus water weight in your muscles. The scale goes up 5 to 7 pounds the first week. That's not fat. That's your muscles refilling their fuel tanks. Ignore the scale for 2 weeks. Track your waist instead. Remember at minute 3 when I said metabolic rigidity was the real problem? Here's why the modern version backfires. Okinawan centenarians eat 85% carbohydrates. Ratio of 10 to 1, carbs to protein. They have 80% less heart disease and 40% less cancer than Americans. The longest living men on Earth eat 10 times more carbs than protein. Western fitness gurus tell you the opposite. 200 grams of protein daily, 50 grams of carbs maximum. That high protein triggers IGF-1, insulin-like growth factor 1. It accelerates aging, increases cancer risk, shortens lifespan. The monk eating 60 to 80 grams of protein daily? Low IGF-1, extended lifespan, reduced disease. Tier 3 completes the system. You have the eating window from Tier 1, 10 hours, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. You have quality carbohydrates from Tier 2, 300 to 400 grams daily. Now add movement. Not exercise, movement. Monks don't go to a gym. They walk 10,000 steps daily around temple grounds. They sweep floors for 30 to 45 minutes. They work in gardens for 2 to 3 hours. They carry water and firewood. 7 to 9 hours of movement daily. That's NEAT. Non-exercise activity thermogenesis. It burns 300 to 500 calories a day. You sitting at a desk for 8 hours? 50 to 100 extra calories, maybe. You don't need a gym membership. You need to move consistently. Walk after each meal. 15 minutes. That's 45 minutes daily. Garden on weekends. Take stairs instead of elevators. Park farther away. Add one more element. Hara hachibu. Eat until 80% full. Monks never stuff themselves. They eat slowly, in silence, mindfully. They stop when satisfied, not stuffed. This creates natural caloric restriction without counting anything. Caloric restriction is the only proven method to extend lifespan across all species. The complete system. Quality carbs. 10-hour eating window. Consistent movement. Stop at 80% full. Daily time investment? About the same time you spend now. You're just eating and moving differently. Test this right now. Sit down into a deep squat, butt to heels. Hold it for 30 seconds. Can you do it? Most men over 50 can't even get into position. After 90 days on this protocol, try again. Your knees will feel better. Reduced inflammation. You'll get into position easier. Improved mobility. You'll hold it longer. Better muscle glycogen means better endurance. That's your body healing. Carbs aren't making you inflamed. Processed carbs plus a sedentary lifestyle plus overeating equals inflammation. Quality carbs plus an active lifestyle plus moderation equals vitality. Here's the timeline. In 10 minutes after your first meal with carbs, you'll feel satisfied without being heavy. Tomorrow morning, you'll wake up genuinely hungry. Clean hunger. In 3 days, digestion improves. More regular. Comfortable. In 7 days, less bloating. Better sleep. Down 2 to 4 pounds of water weight and inflammation. In 30 days, mental clarity. Waist looser. Blood sugar more stable. Fasting glucose might drop 5 to 10 points. In 90 days, total 10 to 15 pounds of fat loss. Body fat down 3 to 5%. Waist down 2 to 4 inches. Labs dramatically improved. Fasting glucose 80 to 90. HbA1c under 5.5. Triglycerides under 100. Inflammation markers low. 3 fail-safes. If the scale jumps up the first week, ignore it. Track your waist. If you feel extreme hunger, you're not eating enough volume. Add more rice and vegetables. If you get bloating and gas, you're increasing fiber too fast. Slow down. Start with white rice. Gradually add brown rice over 4 weeks. Remember at minute 6 when I mentioned the secret monks don't teach outsiders? Here it is. Food is medicine, not pleasure. Before each meal, monks mentally recite the 5 contemplations. They reflect on the effort that brought the food. They consider whether they deserve it. They see greed as an obstacle. They regard the meal as medicine to sustain their practice. They receive it for the sake of enlightenment. Number 4 is key. Meal as medicine. Food is fuel for your practice, not entertainment, not comfort, not reward. This changes your entire relationship with eating. You don't need to become a monk. You don't need to meditate 4 hours daily. You don't need to recite anything. Just shift the frame. You're eating to fuel your body, to maintain your independence, to age with strength and dignity. That's the difference between the monk and modern man. 3-tier system. Tier 1, eating window, 10 hours, fasting 14. Trains your body to switch fuel systems. Tier 2, quality carbohydrates, rice, sweet potatoes, root vegetables, 300 to 400 grams daily, rebuilds metabolic flexibility. Tier 3, consistent movement and mindful eating, walk after meals, stop at 80% full, creates natural caloric restriction. Timeline, 7 days, less bloating and better sleep. 30 days, mental clarity and stable energy. 90 days, transformation, lean, strong, independent. Modern approach? Keto, carnivore, low carb. $9,000 a year. Fatty liver disease, lost metabolic flexibility, rebound weight gain. Monk approach? Whole foods, $1,800 a year. Metabolic flexibility, extended lifespan, zero dependence on supplements. The difference? Modern man tries to hack biology. The monk works with it. Your body was designed to burn both carbs and fat. Stop deleting half your engine. In the next hour, set your eating window. Decide when your first meal will be, 7 or 8 a.m. When your last meal will be, 5 or 6 p.m. Tonight before bed, drink only water or tea. Tomorrow morning, wait until your eating window opens. Notice how different real hunger feels. This week, get your first win. Establish the window. Feel your body start switching fuel systems again. Don't try to change everything at once. Don't jump straight to Tier 3. Build the foundation first. If you want the complete system, 90-day plan, full troubleshooting, all the protocols for muscle, sleep, pain, and energy, I compiled everything in the Western Monk Guide. Link in description. Everything you need to reclaim your vitality without depending on supplements or gyms. If you want more complete monk systems that actually work, subscribe to Western Monk. Drop your age below if you're over 50 and you're trying this. Send this to someone who's been on keto for a year and still can't lose the weight. That 70-year-old monk eating 400 grams of carbs daily? Now you know how. He's not special. He's not genetically gifted. He just never broke his metabolism. You can rebuild yours, starting today. Your body remembers how to do this. You just need to give it permission.